there, Kelly here. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about being productive during this time of the world basically being shut down, you being stuck at home, if you will, and not being able to really go anywhere. Now, I am and always have been a bit of a workaholic and an overachiever. And for me, this really hasn't changed a lot of what it is that I'm dealing with, what my life is, the whole 9 yards. But for many in the world, this ain't no vacation. Like, I am over seeing people trying to force others into being productive, into learning something new, into doing things that kind of suppresses the fact that this is not a very cool situation. People are concerned about their livelihood. They are concerned about their families. They're concerned about themselves. There's fear that if you cough today and you didn't cough yesterday, do you have it? You know what I mean? Like, there's all of these other things that people are worried about before they get to being productive, so to speak. Now, I will tell you that for me, again, being a workaholic, being an overachiever, whenever anxiety kicks in, I think I've shared this, and I'm sure I've shared this in other videos where I'm teaching myself to sew, I'm teaching myself to make jewelry, I'm teaching myself to paint wine bottles or glassware. I'm a learning junkie, so I spend a lot of time on lynda.com and on myblueprint.com and even on YouTube learning different things. Now, for me, there are a couple of things that happen for me during that time. One, I can't just lay around and do nothing. It causes depression for me. So me being productive is not because, oh, I've got all this time on my hands. No, being productive is a coping mechanism for me, along with my sense of humor, which is part of the reason that I don't really do real heavy videos. Even though what I'm battling is quite heavy. And for those of you that are new to me, one, you should hit the subscribe button. But two, I'm a lupus warrior. And, so I've been battling my own body for the past 4 years. A common cold can kill me. And people go out all the time with the sniffles and the sneezes. So the worries that most people have over the COVID-19 coronavirus that's kind of my life, so to speak. Common cold, the flu can literally kill me. And so since my body doesn't fight off these viruses like others, I am about as worried about this virus as I've been about colds and flus. And I personally am not worried. I'm doing all the things that they ask us to do, which I was doing beforehand because, again, my life was already this way before the rest of the world kicked in. But I will say this, that when I first got this diagnosis, when I was even trying to figure out this diagnosis, this being at home, this, trying to figure out, what really will affect me, what won't affect me, if I'm going to live, if I'm going to die, if, a cold, if I catch a cold, if I got any symptoms that were new, what that really meant for me, and so for people to demand that during this time that you be productive, that you learn new things, that you are lazy if you aren't doing those things, that's crap. And it's really not cool. So whether or not you're productive, please don't let outside influences make you feel like because you're not doing something. Because if right now, if you just need to lay around and watch Netflix, then do that. If you need to even cry it out while you're trying to figure it out, do that. But should you be out here forcing yourself to learn new hobbies and learn new skills and all of this? Absolutely not. And me being a workaholic, me being an overachiever, me always doing something, for me to say that, from my perspective, knowing me, that's a lot, because I am definitely one that does believe in learning and growing and advancing your skills, advancing your knowledge, and always doing something to be productive. But that's my way. And that is a coping mechanism for me. When I get down, I come in here into my sewing space and I sew. Me and my brother, that's what I call my sewing machine. Me and my brother have some deep conversations in here when I'm going through some things. So being productive is a way to cope for some people. But to demand that, that's just rude. Stop that. If you want to be productive, if you want to learn stuff, fine, do that. But mind your business. That's all I got to say about that. Anyway, so that's pretty much my moment of sharing with you guys my perspective on being productive. Got to spit it out. Being productive during this time. Do what is best for your mental health right now, because it's a lot going on. And I could tell you again, for me, I almost feel painted in a corner with the information that we're being inundated with regard to this virus. You cannot go anywhere and not be faced with this virus. Whether you want to deal with it or not, it is in your face. So take this time to be that cat in the corner and scratch your way out in whatever way is best for you. So again, my name is Kelly. If you have not subscribed, you really should. And that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all next go round. Ciao.